It is a very windy day today, and what I want to show you is how I got a replacement Bimini sunshade for my Challenger 180 Sea-Doo boat. And it's very windy out, which is good because it'll show you that this thing holds up to the weather and to high winds. But hopefully it doesn't impact the sound too much on this video. But what I found was, right out of the box, I got this set up with no modifications to the boat. My original Bimini is lost, but it had the existing hardware hookups here. And I attached to the back of the tower connection here. Now, if the tower is installed, which I do use sometimes, I can just tie the back side of the Bimini to the tower, and I don't need this strap. But for this demo here, I just held it in here with a screwdriver. This is just temporary. If you want to make this a permanent fix, they give you hardware, which I'll show you, that you could mount right here to have that supporting pole for the back, or strap, however you want to do it, located here. But best part about it is a very inexpensive option, and it's durable. It's got a nice cover on top. It's thick material, and the frame fits. So this is the one that is 79 inches to, I believe, 84. The different sizes on these depend on your measurement from this point to this point. To explain that, it could be mounted internal to the cockpit like mine is. That's stock. That's what the factory did. Or you could mount it on that flat spot there behind the tower mount if you needed to, right here and here. But this seems to be the happy medium anyways. So for this Bimini to match up, it did well, because I'm getting shade over the front seat here where the driver is, and covering the back. So you can see it just covers right to the back edge of the seats. This is 72 inches front to back, and I think it says I think it's 46 high, but you'd have to check the specs on Amazon for this one. But again, the most important measurement is from here to here. Now, the boat came originally with this installed, already screwed in, and thankfully I didn't need to use the hardware that they give me because I didn't want to make any more holes in the boat. But you will need to have these knurled knobs that I had from the original boat, and this is what they would give you otherwise. You could mount one of these here. You could put it here and then have this pole connect right onto here, and you have those knobs there. I'm willing to bet these are the same threads as these here. So if you've lost these from your original boat, I'm willing to bet you that that thread's in there. It looks just like the other one as I remember it. And these are actually a little bigger, so it might be better. Here's everything they're going to give you. You're going to get a cover to fold the whole thing up and zip it shut with a nice big thick zipper, so it's going to be easy to do. You're going to get two support poles that you could use in the back. I didn't choose to use these, but these can be hooked up here like this, and like I said, mounted down on that spot there. But again, you're going to need to drill a couple more holes in the back of the boat to set this up, and I've been trying to avoid drilling holes. When this is up with these included straps here, it's nice and tight, and you can adjust them to get to the tightness that you want. But the wind has been blowing like crazy here today, and this thing is on there good. So I'm wiggling it. It is on there good. This part here, the fact that it only attaches to the pole in the middle gives it some play. So when the wind's going laterally, it lets it out, which is good. Seems to keep it a little bit more stable. It seems to be overall really well thought out. All these connectors here are riveted, so these don't slide and move out of position. These are not adjustable here. These are riveted onto this pole here. You're just able to connect this supporting brace through the threaded part here. You can see one of those rivets right there. So these could be used like this as a hook there. I haven't hooked onto this one. I just tied the strap around it like that. But it gives you some other options for how you may want to attach to your boat. So there's flexibility here. You've got the ability also to push it in or out. So, I mean, the fit here was just perfect. But if it was a little bit more narrow, I could bend in a little bit more. So there is flexibility both in and out when doing this. But for the Sea-Doo Challenger 180, this is a 2009. This is a direct replacement in my view. It fits perfectly. I could not believe. So yeah, I hope that helps learn a little bit more about this Bimini cover from VEVOR.